You know, I don't know how many of you actually watch or follow anime, for that matter, English dub. Um, but that was pretty funny. Like, I remember where, um, I mean, before I get into that, I mean, I heard they were doing voices. And, see, the thing is, on Toonami or Adult Swim, whatever, they actually had the original cast actually do those scenes, believe it or not. Yeah. But ever since they decided to upload it, they changed the voices. Put a bunch of dildos. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you actually pay attention and listen to it, it doesn't sound good. But it is a mixture with Inuyasha himself. Yeah. Um, you know, that was kind of funny though. At the end of it, where she goes, or something about, if you're wondering about the old man to flee, and he goes, I'm right here, I'm right here. They don't even talk about him or nothing. It's crazy. So, and then they move on to where she goes, "Hey, brother," and he's like, and this is Shishomaru. If you've actually been watching the show, Shishomaru has been, for some reason or another, wanting to kill his brother. Don't ask. That's the way they wrote it for the longest time. That's how it was. And then ultimately, he didn't wind up doing it. I'll be right back. So yeah, it was pretty funny, and Shishomaru was that was funny. But I tell you, I mean, the way that they ended the whole thing didn't make any damn sense to me. See, they were after Naraku, right? All this time, well, obviously you wouldn't know if you didn't follow or don't care. So, and what happens is ultimately when you see the final act, this is something you would never think in a million years. It's like a completely plot twist that the Seikon Jewel has wanted from the beginning, that it desired for Naraku to go after Naru or after Inuyasha, I mean, and that's just crazy. I mean, that's how it went. I mean, literally, I ain't gonna tell you like, oh, the reason why. I mean, I don't really care. Like, I mean, ain't nobody gonna care anyway. I mean, this is like a part two to the video that I was making, my final update video for this channel. And anyway, so I noticed the Black King lost a couple of subscribers. Probably my fault because I've been taking over the slot. Just constantly recording. Not having a backlash wave, just having a just binge recording. So, Anyway. So moving on. I don't feel like doing any recording today. I mean, the grading's great and all, but it sucks. It really does. And then, even without the rain, sometimes it doesn't really matter. It can be depressing. But, I mean, literally, I remember this time where they were doing this thing, moving on from depression anyway, this dinosaur in a cage. And he just says, you're just saying what it's doing, right? I was just like, really? Oh, man. I tell you. And the thing of it is about Inuyasha is so crazy. I mean, Inuyasha and the original cast are coming back for Gashame. I don't know if that's really true or not, because they actually had where David K, the voice of the English version anyway, the English dubbed, Uh, he said he was giving it up altogether. I don't know. I hope he's not, because I think he is a great voice actor. I mean, you could record his voice and put it over so many dang things, or have somebody do the similar voices over the decades and never be that exact person, the same name. You'd think so, but it's not really them, because the way they sound so alike. And some people might disagree and say, "Oh, I can definitely tell the difference," definitely tell. Yeah, good for you, but the thing is, actors get old, they die. You know, eventually we have to move on to something new. I'll admit that first I was not looking forward to Yasame, and then I got started into it, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. They didn't really shove it down my throat like they did with that damn Boruto bullshit. The thing is, though, is that I was watching Naruto, and they ended it in such a stupid way. See, whereas, okay, Yasame and them, they inherit the parents' powers and stuff, all that. Boruto didn't do that. That's another thing that sucked about Boruto. It's like, what the you expect me to watch that as gray as you do? See, I'm being fair here. I could be lying, or I could just be completely negative here. I'm just saying, I mean, as good as they are, and good the show is no doubt doing good, or was. I don't know if it's still going on. I just know that, it sucked. I mean, I'm not saying that he needed to be the Hokage, for God's sakes. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't ever think that he was ever going to be the Hokage, Mr. Naruto. I didn't even know they were going to put, what's his name, as the Hokage. It didn't seem to fit to me either that he was with the blind woman. Sort of blind, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it blind. Versus the woman he wanted to be with the rest of his life. He really, really wanted to be with her. And I'll be honest, I not that I haven't already been, but I mean, literally, I'm not really interested in Boruto. I am not. Yasame, now, on the other hand, I kind of started getting into it, and then I realized, oh god, it's not even finished yet. They haven't finished uploading their English dub yet. They finally uploaded all the Japanese dubs, which is fine. That's cool. I'm not even against the Japanese dubs, but I prefer English dub. Without dub, I have no sense in watching it. Because it just doesn't seem fair to watch something all this damn time and all of a sudden, oops, even if it's one damn episode. It's so stupid. So I'm going to also wait until it's completely done. And apparently, Last Man Standing is going to be up ahead of schedule, but it's still going to be in 2021, so that sucks! Anyway. And by the time that season 3 rolls around, probably we won't see Patrick Stewart for Star Trek Picard. You see, the thing about Star Trek Picard is there was a lot of factors that should have just kept on going. Like, I don't know, Worf should have been there, the actual Enterprise should have been there, not just in the first episode, but literally onward. And Data should have been on there, and they should have never taken him off. I don't care if they had to find someone else to fill the shoes. It would have been great. Frankly, I mean, without Data, we don't have anything. And it kind of sucks to have a show without, well, Deanna Troy's mother. She wasn't exactly a main character anyway. Between then and Star Trek Deep Space Nine, it was kind of blew chunks, to be honest. And then I try to do Voyager, try to do Kirk. Kirk won't come back because the original guy who played him says there's no more. He died. Yeah, he did. I mean, I guess once the character died in the movie, that was it. He was done with the role. Although I gotta admit, though, that between the two similarities, there is a big, huge thing about, you know, the series and the movies. It's kind of like he's still kind of young, but he's more evolved. It don't make no damn sense. But, you know, the series actually was out before the movies were even considered a thing. You know, and Deep Space Nine would suck. They brought it back because we don't have in our Arbor Jones. We don't have what's his name. We're missing quite a few people that made the main ensemble cast, and without them, it's not a show. Or unless I can fill the shoes, which nobody can. I mean, apparently, I mean, I know that there's people that could do it, but they won't. They won't do it. They refuse to do this. So they just consider someone else who thinks that they can fill the shoes. They can't. You cannot fill the shoes. Unless you can dress and talk like them, you are not them. You know? Yeah, bullshit. Seriously. You know what? And I don't care. So, I'm gonna go to bed. Might be another week. I don't know. Before I start recording. I mean, this will be coming out before, you know, I'll even have some other released content. But by then, I mean, before then, I'll have content that'll be recorded, hopefully. If not, well, just bear with me, and I apologize. But in the meantime, I gotta get better. Seriously. I need to be able to regain my mobility, my strength, and motivation to do things, because I need to be able to get some stuff that I've been putting off, and not just recording. I mean, there's things to do with my house, you know. I need to get it done. So just bear with me, you know. I've been putting it off for so long. Put off. I mean, you know. So I haven't felt like dealing with it. I feel like I haven't done anything to it other than, you know, clean it up as I go along and then add even more to it. Just crazy. So, yeah. I'm the one. But then again, no matter what, I don't see that's right how people can lose subscribers just because somebody else is taking over the time slot. What you don't realize is that we both share the recording device. By the time he's ready to do something, it's already too late. He's gone to sleep. He's done. It's not his fault, and it's not mine either. I mean, technically in a way it is, but like another way it's not. I mean, you know, I just wanted to get Doom over with. Just get sick of that. There's just a couple of levels, you know. And the fact that he's being punished over it ain't right. Losing a couple of subscribers. I mean, not that it matters, because subscribers are not what we've been doing this for. I mean, screw the damn subscribers, man. And no offense to the subscribers, but, you know, it's great and all to have subscribers. It helps out with the channel and everything. But it don't matter, okay? It should never be a factor, because if that were a factor, I'd have done given up a long time ago. You know? Be like, oh, damn it, I don't have $100,000 or 100,000, you know, subscribers like PewDiePie or whatever, and I just can't continue on, so I just think I'll just kill myself. I mean, that's how ridiculous the whole thing is. It's how obsessed it is. Now, that's not what getting me down, it's just other things at the moment. That doesn't really bother me. So my advice is never do it just for the subscriber count. That's just stupid. Because then you wind up either subscribing to yourself, which is a poor mistake to do. Because then you're like, oh, well, you're doing it for yourself. I've never done it. I've never done that except once, just to kind of say, yep, you can do it. It can be done. And I only did a few counts, and that was it. Then I deleted them. You know why? Because it's cheating. It's cheating, damn it. Don't never cheat. Unless it's in video games and you're actually having fun. That depends on where it's at. Either way, you know, as long as you're, if you ain't having fun with it, then don't do it. You know? I'll be honest. Not that I haven't already been. I love Doom, but you know, I wanted to get it over with. And what else was I gonna say? You know, a lot of you don't know how hard it is. You know, and how hard it is to struggle with one device. You know? It'd be like, I mean, you know, I didn't complain when he took it over. And he didn't complain when I took over. So it doesn't really matter who's doing what. I'm going to get out there. I mean, jeez, why you gotta be so freaking... Oh, nope. Gotta unsubscribe. I gotta unsubscribe. Why? For? I mean, you know. Anyway, not that it matters, but yeah. I gotta go. I might just make it part 3. But that'll be in several days. But I mean, this has been a fun and interesting ride and journey. But I may just wind up giving this whole up. Because it don't seem fair to me at all. Waste my time. You know. I mean, when you got people coming in there and doing this and doing that and commenting and stuff like that, but it don't seem like it's enough. I mean, not that I'm here to compete or complain or whatever. You know, it's just... It don't seem like enough to me. I mean, I'll continue to record as long as I feel up to it, don't get me wrong. But other than that, I mean, I might just give this up. I mean, the thing of it is, it's hard to do because I've been in this for so dang long, it's not even funny. Probably haven't been doing it for a year, but hell, I don't care. I mean, you know, my videos have been out there for more than a year. And it's not the amount of time it takes to have videos sitting up there. But I haven't done this for a straightforward year. In fact, nobody has. Not one. You know, because they missed so many days and stuff. You know? But what do I know? I may not be an expert, but you know that the best things in life sometimes are just not accomplished by going, I had to have subscribe. No. Only subscribe if you want to. You know, it helps out with the channel. It really does. Not to me. Not having anything to do with me making videos. Today it becomes something to do with videos. Today I should have never even bothered. I should just delete the whole damn thing and just forget it. Because it's bullshit, and it is. It's bullshit to compete. It's bullshit to try and do anything because, you know, it's like every time you turn around, someone thinks they're so much better when you're not. You're no more better than I am, and I'm not even better at these games. Or doing what I feel like it. I mean, this is something I do on my own spare time that I feel like freaking doing. A lot of times I just don't feel like doing it. That's why I don't record. I don't do nothing. I mean, sometimes I might just, when I'm doing nothing, I might edit videos and get it ready to go. But other than that, hell no. I just do my own thing. If you got a problem with that, well, then you're in the wrong place. You know? If you're hearing that, it's my fan. It's on my heater. But again, it's just a damn video. It should never even matter in the first place. Okay. Well, I gotta go. Later. Bye-bye.